Hey YouTube, this is Bill. Just to start the video so there's no major confusion, this is a little shout out to my subscribers. Yeah, this is the same guy that's done all those speaker reviews. I'm still going to be doing those, but I just got this new ride, 2025 Camry SE, so I figured I would do a couple of videos on it. So obviously if you're here for speakers, you might want to exit out, but I just want to give you a heads up. I'm going to be doing plenty more speaker reviews, especially my eVerse 12. Okay, so back to the what we're talking about here, and that is this new car. So I'm going to be focusing on the interior. This car it does not have leather seats. It has imitation or faux leather called SofTex. Every company is doing it right now. Toyota calls it SofTex. Lexus, I'm not sure if Lexus calls it SofTex, but every major company, BMW, Mercedes, they're all using this synthetic leather. Some people don't like it. They think it gives off fumes that can affect your health. I don't know, maybe that's true, maybe it's not. There's no research on that. Supposedly it's 10 degrees cooler than leather. Well, right now it's summertime, but it hasn't been super hot, so I can't test that. By the way, this car has exactly 100 miles on it. Picked it up at 6 miles, so I don't know exactly how hot the seats will get. Of course, leather lovers. By the way, I've owned a car with leather seats for 22 years, so I know about leather seats. They will most likely last longer. I've read, because I haven't experienced much of this car yet, that they're softer. So there's pluses and minuses about leather and imitation leather, but of course it saves the corporations money. That's why they're doing it. Okay, so the reason for this video is talking about how to take care or preserve SofTex. Now, when I bought the car, I asked the salesperson. They said they did not know. I went to the parts department. I say, how do you take care of these seats? What do you use as a preservative? They said, I don't know. So then I started looking online. So what I found from my research is, I guess a vinyl cleaner preservative will work, but it's not recommended. So what's recommended is a leather preservative, the same thing you use on leather seats. So I called my favorite company, which is Meguiar's, and they recommended their leather products. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Interior preservation of the new SofTex leather seat, SofTex seats in this 2025 Camry. But what I'm telling you today will work probably with any SofTex, but don't hold me to it. I don't want any lawsuits, but probably this goes for any other brand car and any other Toyota, not just this particular Camry 2025 SE. So let me show you the products I'm talking about. So these are the two products I'm going to be demonstrating and using. Of course, there's thousands of different products, starting with the old Turtle Wax from the 1960s. I've gone through a lot of different products, and this is what I'm sticking with. I really like Meguiar's product, and by the way, they have great customer service. There's a 1-800 number on the back, and you can ask questions. So I use the Supreme Shine, the high gloss protectant, to kind of give a different look to certain parts of the car. I don't use it on everything, but everything I'm talking about today is personal taste. So what I'm going to show you when I get back to the car, I'm looking for a two-tone effect. So when I want shiny parts, I'm going to use the Supreme Shine High Gloss, and that's for vinyl and plastic parts, rubber. There is something even above this, which I've never tried. It's called their Ultimate Shine. It's called the Insane Shine. I've never tried it, but if you want even more shine, I actually am going to buy that. I'm going to give it a try. There are some parts of the interior I want even more shine than this, but this is really nice. If you don't like this type of shine, of course, Meguiar's has all kinds of matte finishing shines. Okay, so the subject of the video is leather conditioner. So I'm using the Meguiar's Gold Class. So for years and years, like I said, I've been, my other car for 22 years, I still have, I've been using Lexol, which I use on leather jackets and my leather couches. I love Lexol products. But I tried it on this new car, and it really didn't give, I'm sure it's giving great protection, but it didn't give any shine that I'm looking for. So I tried this Meguiar's Gold Class that I've had, and it does leave a little bit more shine than the Lexol. So this is what I'm gonna be using right now until I find something better. Okay, so that's the story. I'm looking for different two-tone effects, and let's get to the car and we'll actually demonstrate it. So we're in the back seat. I'm gonna be working on one section. I'm gonna leave the other sections stock or untreated, and I wanna see if I can get a two-tone effect. So my number one goal right now is not preserving leather. Obviously the car's brand new, but if your car is outdoors, you definitely want to preserve in the future as the months roll on. Anyway, so this is the panel I'm going to be treating, this middle section, and I'm going to go up here. I'm not going to do the headrest, so I'm going to use, this will stay matte, and that will, I'm hoping to see a two-tone effect. So there we go, we're starting here. I want to point out the white stitching. I'm keeping my product off the white stitching. I don't want to make it gray, so I'm being kind of careful just to go up to the edge, and then and you can actually use your finger to rub in the product if you can't get it really close to the stitching. So that's a good little trick. So step number one, shake it up, just like the Cars song from the 70s. Okay, and ready to apply. You know, in the detail business, there's, like I mentioned, hundreds and thousands of products that they're willing to take your money for you. So I'm going to be applying it with just a regular old household sponge, nice and thin, nothing too thick, and that works fine for me. I know if you call the companies or look at their catalog or on the line, they have all kinds of special applicators. Maybe it costs $15 to $20, I don't know. I'm just using a little sponge. So here we go. Let's apply to that one section and we'll see what kind of gloss we can get out. So I sprayed the sponge outside the car. You don't want to spray it inside the car. It's going to get all over parts you don't want to apply it. So here we go. Product is on there. Pretty nice gloss. So here I'm coming to my stitching. I want to be real careful around that. And again, there's no way to do this properly. You can do circles back and forth. I'm going to do this section, and I'm going to go up to the armrest. Okay, I guess you get the idea. I'll be right back after I apply it. So look at that shine. Pretty sweet. So what I'm using, by the way, right now I'm letting it dry. We're going to give it 15 minutes or so. If you want to, you can, after waiting 15 minutes, you can buff it out and give it a second coat. Depends on how much shine you want. Right now, using one coat, and I just want to show you, the difference from untreated to treated. It's a pretty big difference. This section, obviously untreated. And keep a microfiber towel on hand. So any little section that you don't want gloss, you just immediately rub it out, and it comes out real easy. And then I'm going to also buff it out with a microfiber towel, and then I'm going to just do a final touch up or drying with just a good cotton t-shirt, and that's it. We'll see how it comes out. So I'll be back in about 15 minutes. Let this dry. So there's our final product. I hope you can see that. I'm just using my iPhone camera, so it's not the best, but it has a nice gloss. When I compare it to the untreated sections, like the seat next to it is untreated, and then I go to the middle section, nice standout gloss, two-tone effect. Here is the armrest, and by the way, you notice how I pulled out the armrest so I can treat the sides without affecting the parts I didn't want to treat. Like I did not treat the headrest, so that gives you a good idea of the two-tone effect. What else? Of course, this is a brand new car, so I didn't clean the seats, But, you know, that's other videos you can look up online, all kinds of videos. First you vacuum, and then you use a cleaning solution. Again, you don't have to go out and buy expensive cleaning solutions. I just saw a video that a guy is using Simple Green and water 10 to 1, and that's his cleaning solution. He said it's better than what he's been using all these years from the big companies. Never tried it myself. I'm not a professional detailer, but I have kept my 2002 WS6 Firebird in pretty good shape all these years outdoors. Still have it, 20 odd years. So there you go. Let me just show you what I did yesterday. So this armrest is from yesterday. So it shows you kind of what it looks like when it dries. This section is, I just did this, but this section is from yesterday dried. So it has a really nice effect. I'm pretty happy about it. And like I said, I think I might be the first one on YouTube to demonstrate dealing with these preserving and dealing with these faux, fake, artificial, in this case, SofTex from Toyota, because there really is no information on it. And so I'm pretty happy with the results. Let me show you some of the other parts of the car that are specific to this 2025 that is SofTex. So if you're not an owner of the 25 Camry or similar year Camrys, maybe this is time to exit out. But stick with me if you're just interested. So we're in the rear seat still. So SofTex is anything that is squishy. So this armrest is SofTex. It is treated. I'm not going to go into this gloss part. That'll be another video. I don't want this to get too long, but I use another protectant for that. And up here, I wanted it shiny. Again, I wanted a dual color effect. So this part is stock or not touched. And this, I use the Supreme Shine up here. So again, it's personal preference. Maybe you want to do the whole door Supreme Shine. Maybe you want to do the low shine products Magaria has. Still in the back seat. By the way, I should have mentioned, I pulled the car in the shade. You don't want bright sunlight. You can't really see what you're doing. So I did this in the morning. And so I did this middle section only with the leather preservative. And this is stock. So again, it's leaving that nice two-tone effect. And then I also did the headrests, the front seat headrests with the leather preservative. Again, two-tone effect. This is not treated. Here we are at the command module, the business end of the car. So again, two-tone effect. Just this morning, I treated just this middle part, and I left this part alone, stock. Of course, you don't want to keep that protectant off your fabric parts. Again, here's the middle part. I treated that, but I did not treat the sides, and I did treat the headrest. What else? This is going back to what I originally said. I had originally tried Lexol on the steering wheel, and it really didn't give me the shine I was looking for. And so going to the Meguiar's is a difference. I did apply it twice. It's not a super heavy shine. It's just a nice little gloss. This middle plastic part, I used my Supreme Shine. This part, I left stock. So I'm trying to get that two-tone effect. The shifter is leather in this particular car. Not all the Camrys have leather steering wheel or shifter like the LE, but the SE. So I did treat the shifter with the leather protectant. And this is SofTex, and I'm leaving it alone because I want that dual tone effect. I don't want something really shiny. Who knows, maybe in the future I'll try it. Again, this is all personal preference. This is all... Oh, sorry for the interruption. That was Toyota. They just told me how much they can be paying me for this video. Not really. Okay, so this middle center console I left pretty much stock. I don't want to get a gloss there. I'm looking for that two-tone effect. What else? Of course, the dashboard is all nice, squishy. SofTex, I'm not treating that. I want to leave it stock. And maybe in the future I can find something that won't change the color, but I'm too afraid. It has a nice, dull, gray matte finish, you know, that looks really nice against the gloss black parts. and I don't want to touch the dash right now. Also, these plastic parts, I'm going to be making another video how to handle the gloss, and because I use a different product for that. Going to the door again. This is SofTex. I did use the leather conditioner, and you see how it does not stay super shiny. That gloss comes down. There's two armrest, SofTex. I just did it today, so it has a little more of a shine than up front. And then here you got your gloss parts that you don't touch with leather conditioner. As far as the high gloss shine, vinyl shine, all these controls are treated, and I treated the stalks. You can treat the high gloss. I'm not sure that's the best product, but if you want even more of a gloss, you can try the Supreme Shine, or like I said, the Ultimate Insane Shine that I haven't tried. Again, when I did the steering wheel, I applied around the stitching by hand. That's a little trick I just learned after all these years of playing with cars, that you can use your hand instead of a sponge to get into those little spots. Kind of obvious, but I never knew that. Again, all these controls, the high gloss, vinyl protectant. This, like I mentioned, I'm not touching that. I'm going to use something else. And that's about it. That's about it here for the inside. I used the Supreme Shine for these controls, make them nice and shiny. I left this matte stock. Pretty much the same on the passenger side. SofTex leather conditioner, SofTex high gloss. You can actually hear the difference. You can hear that it's a different material. You hear that hard plastic. And by the way, of my 22 years of the Trans Am, these hard plastics never crack. This is what I've never had SofTex. I don't know if it's been around 22 years, so I don't know when it will crack. It's not going to last as long as leather, though, I've heard. But these hard plastics, you really don't have to worry. You can put, if you don't like the high gloss shine, you can try a different product. I do want to warn about mixing products, especially leather. That's how my seats cracked in my other car. I tried a bunch of different stuff, and the leather seats cracked, and I think it was because I mixed products. Okay, coming over here, I used the high shine plastic, and then you want to keep things away from the fabric. Again, the dashboard, I didn't touch it. I used the Supreme Shine right here, plastic part. Makes it kind of look good. This plastic, you can use the Supreme Shine. I'm leaving it matte because I want it to be contrasted with the high gloss. Coming over here, again, high gloss, high shine, and then this I left matte. And that's about it. One more time on the front seat. SofTex treated, untreated. SofTex treated, and I treated the headrest. Okay, let's wrap this up. Okay, summary. My name is Bill. If you're new to my channel, I've been doing a lot of speaker reviews, if that's your thing, so you can try those out. For the speaker people who are still with me, I am going to be doing plenty more speaker reviews, and I might even throw the Everse 12 in the back of this trunk, put the seats down in the back and see how that sounds. That would be a fun video. Okay, so sum it up. SofTex, looking pretty nice. I really can't tell the difference between leather and the SofTex in the feel, the comfort, and the look. So they really are doing a great job. A lot of people love it over leather, which is, more expensive. So as far as getting the shine, it's up to you. You might want to just leave it stock. You might want to have more gloss. So I've never tried three applications. What you see pretty much is two. So you can try a third application if you want more shine. It's very up to you. Please don't ask me how long these materials will work, these products. I know I've dealt with the Supreme Shine. It lasts pretty long. But as far as the leather onto SofTex, this is all new to me. I'm assuming once a month to keep it really nice, but maybe that's too much, maybe it's too little. We will see. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm enjoying the car. Like I said, 102 miles. So, by the way, I didn't do the whole car, the interior in one day. I've been doing section by section. It's kind of time consuming. You know, there's a guy in England, you should check it out on YouTube. He's like the most expensive detail job in the world. He spends 24 hours on a car. Who knows what he charges, but you know, he's dealing with Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and after he's all done, he uses a special microscope to check for swirl marks. I'm not like that. I'm not going there. Hope you enjoyed. This is Bill. Oh yeah, one more thing, like the guys from Apple say. No, I don't work for Apple, and I don't work for Meguiar's either. I'm getting no kickbacks from Toyota or Meguiar's. No, I cannot send you products. This video is just about products I've tried over the years that I'm using and preferring at this time. Okay, once again, this is Bill. Later.